So today's topic is a new update on the DINSTAR user PBX. Today, I'm James Trufer and represent the whole PowerPoint and Sunny 10. I think most of us are familiar with the Sunny 10. He will give the demos and how to configure our GUI and so on. So today we have a few slides on main topic here. The one is we are talking about what's new and the new features, the new GUI, and maybe the outlines, everything for the PBX. And we'll share about the user cases and for kind of the enterprise levels or operator levels. And later, Sunny 10 will show the demos. After then, I think the final session is for QA. If you have any questions, you may leave the message in the box. Sunny 10 will give you the answer. Okay. Okay, before I start the product, I here got some data or record from our DINSTAR already. I think maybe some distributor or integrator have know our background already, but maybe some new users, a new customer may not know us. Okay, here got some main record here, and this is the market share for SBC in China. Of course, we always got I think in 3 years or 4 years, we keep the #1 in the market share for SBC. And of course, we got the 20 years, the real IP experience already, and got over 100 R&D staffs and over 10 million lines for FSOFS or maybe the E1 T1 is quite a huge market already, customer already. And of course, we got the most of partner from worldwide, and especially for today, our webinar, and we got the mobile endpoint customers. Here we got more about the intellectual property, copyright, everything is there. I think it's very good, excellent record for DINSTAR. Okay, here we've got actually our product separate in 2 different lines. Actually, the 2 lines already are mainstream. One is for target for operator levels, and the other one is for enterprise. So you can see the features or size, or maybe there's some other features for the service provider, especially for SBC. We got the SBC 3000, even the SBC 8000 is a software-based solution. So customer, even the service provider or operator can use our SBC for large or very large or service provider level SBC. And of course, we got the MTG is quite large. Port MTG support for MTG 3000, even the MTG 5000 is very big already. I think in the market, even include some competitor in US, is quite big already. So, and of course, we got the DAG, it's an analog gateways here. We separate 2 levels for DAG 3500, and the other one is the DAG 3000 levels. Okay, the right side here is for the enterprise levels, maybe the product. Some customer maybe use our PBX from small size, medium size, even large size on the software base is the same. You can install maybe software in our, maybe the appliance, or maybe the virtual machine or platform, or cloud platform. And of course, we got the SBC here. SBC, I think, compare the operator or service provider, the size is smaller, the size is more smaller, and fit the enterprise level customers. Of course, we got the endpoint or SIP phones or video phone, SIP internet phones, and D-Link cell phone. Later, I think very soon we will release the software cell phone. Okay, this part is the top of the here is software. This is the software will be integrate our PBX. So later will be our PBX will support like the recording and attendance PMSI hotel modules, even the billing or DTR net solution. It will integrate our PBX. And MS is for the network management. For customer, maybe even our maybe the system, maybe the integrator or enterprise, maybe the distributor, or even our partner, very good large partner will use MS to manage kind of the device. For example, FXS gateway, FXO gateway, even the SBC or other things. Okay, and here we got the very brief introduction for market share or the trade. From this side, we can see the data from the Yahoo Finance. I think good. And this is a report from the global IPPS market share. We can see here this side, and 27 by 27, the market share will be increased or reached to 53 billion US dollars. So it's a very huge market. We always can find some opportunity here. And this side, we see the overview of the PBX, hardware based or software based. Okay, this is small size for the enterprise level, and this is the large size for medium size for the large enterprise and the software based PBX. Okay, and the last slide is a very general introduction. Here we got some models. You can see more specific for kind of the SIG extensions, concurrent core support, and the FXO support, U1, T1, GSM, and the power supply. You can see here from this set, for small size or medium size than PBX users, we got a smaller, maybe the extension support, and only few FXO, FX4 combination. Even sometimes, for small size company may not use the U1 or T1. I think the FXO is very sufficient already. And of course, the power supply is maybe less than our UC 315 or even the PR version. So here always provide a single power supply already. And this side is for the UC 315. I think our distributor or integration partner maybe have used our UC 350 already. So it's got the extensions, the core, and the concurrent core support, and so on. More detail here. And today we will focus on the PR version. So compare the previous version, it got a more powerful, maybe the support. And regarding for example, here got extension, more extensions, more concurrent core support, more FXS, FXO support, and they even got more U1 or T1 port. Of course, we also offer the redundant power supply. This side is for using A1000, the software-based solution. Of course, the customer may install it with maybe the virtual machine or cloud-based. Everything is software-based, so quite flexible. From here, we can see that if you are maybe the enterprise level customer, you may choose very small size, and if you got the more end users or more maybe the customer registration or SIG registration, you need a more stable or more HA solutions, you may choose the kind of the models here. Okay, and just now I gave the brief about our PBX, but now we talk about what's the new things here. Okay, the new version is the UC 315 PR version. The PR version is more professional, maybe, or more new. Here is more detail. Our PR version, of course, we got the high reliability PBX. The definition is high reliability PBX. So got the more registration, SIG extension support, 5,000 registration support, and 500 concurrent core, and they got the dual power supplies, 4 user board, even the network port before GE network ports, and 16 UL T1 support, and 22 FXO port here. Besides that, here is more about the core feature, related to the core features. Of course, it's a very generic core features. If you are using cut off the PBX, we all support the core features, call forwarding, call transfer, or CDR, and so on, radio call, and the blacklist, whitelist, access, hotdesk, even the caller ID support, DND, and so on. It's quite standard features for PBX. Of course, we might add more, for example, hot standby for the reliability. And for later, we'll cover the auto provisioning for the PBX and the SIGPHONE implementation. Okay, just now we define that we offer the high reliability or high performance PBX compared the previous version usage 315 and the PR version. We got the different, of course, different metric here. This is registration numbers, concurrent core numbers, port numbers, even the UL T1 or maybe the USB interface, and up to 3.0 version, and we got the 4 interface, the LAN port and WAN ports. Of course, we got the 60 UL ports. And come again, I have to say again, because the later we will update these models. Maybe if you want to see the more detail or more update information about our UC 315, maybe you can consult your maybe sales or our technical guys. Here got the actually this here got the same things, but there is more detail here already. So we can see compare this metric and this one, and we got the more support. Of course, we got the very high performance already. I think in the I mean, compared to competitors, I think our new version of PR version is very strong, very stable, very excellent product already. Of course, because since the PR version is for large enterprise, regarding performance or resource or number of the registration, so we have to make sure we've got the very high reliability. How to achieve that? We offer kind of the mechanism to do that. We got the dual power supply, make sure everything is work properly without downtime. Okay. And of course, we got the hot standby models. It's very excellent features, and ensure your working maybe PBX and backup PBX always can switch together without any problems. Even maybe the working PBX down, automatically system will be switched to the backup server or hot standby server. And of course, we've got the modular design. If we want maybe fail, you always can replace and just plug in, plug out. It's quite stable, very flexible here. And since our PBX, the pure version got the more users, means like I think the more complex, maybe the operator core routings and all kind of the mechanisms. So we offer flexible core routings in the failover or load balancing. So we can always control by GUIs, by configure the third-party or remote site software. So by kind of the mechanism, we achieve the high reliability. Just now I talked about the hot standby model already. Here we got the more detail how the hot standby models works. Okay, and of course, if you want to achieve the hot standby models, you have to buy, you have to implement other PBX, our second PRO device here. And it is what, for example, like your PBX, your SIP, or SIP PBX, or maybe the SIP endpoints or others, always call or working with the working models or working device. Maybe suddenly, maybe due to somehow, maybe some reasons, maybe working device is down, then system will automatically switch to redundancy device or backup servers. So we configure it by the GUI. Later, maybe later Sunny10 will demonstrate the configuration. It's quite easy, quite straightforward to do that. So if you want to maintain your system and then make sure everything is work perfectly, and you have to use the redundancy device to solve the problem. Of course, another key component for PBX, for hardware, for the device, or even for the other servers, we have to always ensure the power supply is workable without any problems or without any maybe the downtime. We offer kind of the solution, and we equip the dual power supplies. If one of the maybe power supply fail, maybe physically fail or in some reasons or somehow fail, then system automatically switch to the second power supply. So make sure everything is work without any problems, and always keep the moving. Of course, we got the modular device. I think it's very unique compared to other competitors because we offer kind of the combination. Let your customer or distributor, maybe a service provider, or maybe the PBX hosting, you can always choose your kind of the pods to for your environment. Customer may need maybe FXO pods. Maybe the FXO and FXS combined together, or maybe the E1 or T1 pod. We offer kind of the solution for you. Sometimes maybe customer need the failover by FXS and FXO. You can order the FXO pod and plug in to do the failover for FXO and FXS. Of course, and since nowadays, the PBX calling service not only provided by E1 or T1, even the PSTN, and sometimes you use the, I think the most of the time nowadays, use maybe IMS or SAFE trunks. So if you customer want to make it maybe the fewer solutions, or make sure your system always keep the very high reliability, you can combine E1 T1 FXO with a SIP trunk, the SIP IMS. Maybe in IMS down, or maybe SIP trunk down, you can make a call, go to the FXO, or go to E1 T1. It's up to you. We offer very good flexibility for different kind of the environment. For the PR version, kind of because customer maybe implement in very large environment, then the security, of course, is very critical. We always put the security as the high priority, okay? And of course, our PR version or even the other versions, we always kind of provide the some mechanism for the security purpose. Of course, fail to ban is one of the key features for the PBX, and whitelist, blacklist is other feature to block the certain IP in certain users or maybe other users for the restriction. Of course, we got ACL for maybe the SIP calls. We got the latest version, TLS version, and if you want to use the SRTP, it's up to you. Also can do the SIP call RTP encryption for the SRTP. Of course, we also got the ZRTP for the encryption. And of course, here we got the other mechanism for kind of the user management. Since as a PBX admin, you always got the kind of the admin staff log in your systems and maybe configure different features or maintain different features. And we provide such features for the different user, let the user, access different models. So make sure everything is under protection. In terms of the maintenance, we offer kind of the tools or mechanism to let your system run easily. And of course, here we got the very good user design, user interface design. If you got the large enterprise more about the device endpoint, you may use maybe AMS to integrate our PBX. And sometimes you may, I think the most of the time, the customer need the IP phone implementation. You always have to use auto provisioning. And of course, we got the more monitor tools to do that. Here we also got the report, for example, like system level support, signal or logs or recording. The event report always can push to the third-party interface. We got the interface integration. If you want to get the such information or logs, you can do that. Of course, we also got some debug tools. Even maybe you want to do the backup or restore everything, you can easily access that, can do that. Okay, here I talk about the some very specific or very key features for the large enterprise PBX. Because large in terms of the number of the users, maybe for example 100 users, 200 users, or maybe even your maybe 3,000 phone here. How to implement? Of course, our PR version using 315 offer kind of the two auto provisioning tools to let your admin staff to easily can implement or deploy all kind of the phones in maybe a few minutes. It can do that. So quite sufficient tool for our large enterprise customers. Okay, and just now I talked about the new things in terms of the features. Here we got some new UI. I think it's quite user friendly. And here is the first slide for the mainstream main user interface. Of course, I think if you have used our PBX before, you know our new old GUI already, and this is an old GUI, old version GUI. It's always top-down GUI, and after that we changed to new GUI. Here we support the UC 300 PRO version and UC 8000 software-based PBX. Other version maybe later will also support the new GUI, so we will be updated step by step. Of course, we call this. I think everyone knows this style actually is the F pattern style. It's compared the previous version is quite easy to read and cover more features, and some menus easily can display everything in the full screen. And before I start the user case, do you have any questions? If you have questions, please maybe leave the message box. Okay, if you don't have questions, I will continue. I will, in this slide and the following slide, I will introduce some user case for customer easy to understand our product, and then maybe put our product in customer side and how to fit your customer needs or business needs. Okay, here got the topology and some key points here. If you, for example, if you serve the enterprise customers or some company or maybe some small size enterprise customers, you always can consider our solution here. Here is the topology, and it's quite easy and give you the full picture when you combine our other product. For example, combine MTG. Even sometimes you need SBC, and sometimes you may use maybe FXS support. And here got our PR version. Of course, if customer need the soft phones, you can use that soft phone. Here got the some concern or some needs for enterprise. Of course, the customer will always concern about maybe the high reliability. If not very reliable, then we've got the trouble here. Of course, also concern about the performance. How much the customer or the extension support, how many concurrent core support, and of course, you usually can customize or not customize, or maybe the development and new support or all the kind of the feature support and so on. This is some environment you may consider. For example, I use maybe use the PBX implement or install in the headquarters. Maybe you have to connect to a branch office or remote site. You can use this solution here. Of course, we've got the kind of the other device to support it. For IPBX, if you need SBC, maybe you need some SIP phones or some kind of gateway to build your new solution. It's quite flexible and easy to configure it. In the industry line, we got a lot of the success story. Of course, here we don't list out yet, and of course, then first one is government. Some government organization or community, you need maybe the service center or concern center or some hotline service. You can put our PBX in service center. The customer maybe or community members make a call, then you got the support and so on. And we also offer kind of support product for banking systems, for customer call centers, support center, and so on. Here we've got the railway, maybe the rail control station or PBX station, and utilities, public security, or technology park or industry park. Sometimes maybe the education for university or campus or college, you need to implement the phone system for the lecture students and so on. Of course, we also got some solution for logistics. Actually, this user case is very similar with previous week. The slides we talked about. It's very generic scenario for the customer who are using our pure version. Here we got the T1 US support. If you have a IMS, you also can register to our PBX making IMS call. And if you want to IMS support, you can install IMS remote site there. Under IMS, manage your PBX. Here we also got the analog phone. If you got the analog phone, maybe you always can install FX gateway and connect to our FX analog phone here. Of course, sometimes you need maybe the fax machine. You also can use our FX gateway to connect your fax machine. Currently, most of the people or enterprise or companies use IP phone already. So we also offer kind of the IP phones you can or easily to integrate with our PBX without any problem. For the media size, I think for maybe 200, some users maybe between 200 and maybe 1,000, some environment like I think for some company is considered as I think media size maybe the company already. And here also got a topology, how to configure the PBX, and got some selling points if you want to do that. We always for applications you need maybe IP phones or PBX, maybe other device. This quite depend your needs. And sometimes, I think the most of people use the video calls or video conference, even like everyone should know the Zooms or Teams, even other WebRTC calls. But nowadays, with our PBX also support video call. So far, we don't support video conference yet, but we support video call already. And sometimes, for example, if you got the video phone, you want to call other video phones, maybe you can use our PBX just to make a call. And of course, you have to provide a video phone here. Sometimes you know that for traditional maybe the phone systems or analog phone system, you still need a fax or analog phone. You always can integrate with our PBX. Of course, you have to install kind of the analog gateway to support that. Here we got the DAG analog gateway. You can install the DAG and integrate or connect to your FXS. Or even if you got a fax machine, can you use our DAG support the fax machine? Of course, if you use analog phone, is I think compared to cell phone, it's quite cheap already. We can, but we still can achieve the same purpose for maybe the phone call, voice call. So got the very low or cost-effective solution. Nowadays, most of the people or most of the company, maybe the global company, or sometimes create a lot of the office in different location in different maybe country or areas. So we can use our PBX pure version and integrate with the branch office. Here got the maybe if you want it other PSA, you can put the other UC here and connect your analog phone or fax. Even you remove side or far side, you can use a SIG phone. You can registration to our PBX. So it's quite common features or environment for the PBX solution with the branch office. Of course, you have to need kind of the endpoint to support. Here we've got the DAG, kind of DAG, and IP phones. It's quite depends again. It quite depends on extension number of the extensions. If more extensions, you have to buy the larger, the DAG. If you're small one, you maybe buy the small size, the analog phone or side gateway already. Sometimes customer maybe use our fiber optic networks already, so you also can use our PBX and integrate your fiber networks and with your phones, with your networks, or with the remote side. Of course, this is quite strict or very easy to implement, and without a traditional PBX, traditional analog phone already. So it's quite update, quite new environment. And here we got the remote working environment. And sometimes I think in the previous, I think the years we got the remote work already. Nowadays, a lot of people used to work at home or family or other place. So customer maybe use a application, soft phones or maybe hard phones, then connect PBX from remote side. So maybe you may maybe deploy SPC or the IP registration and then go through your PBX. So it's quite flexible and for customer need the remote environment working. Here we got the hospital solution. Of course, the customer or integrator want to implement or deploy the our PBX for the hospitals, you always can consider this solution. It's quite stable because we got the very stable mechanism to ensure the system running with very high reliability. So use our pure version as a recommendation here. We got the IP phones, we got the PBX, and you want to call the E1 or T1 or SIP trunk, also no problem. Here got some rooms, operation rooms, reception desks, and so on. Of course, here we also got the emergency center. I think this is particular environment for some service center or government, or even some critical industry. Here you have to use the backup solution for that. You have to backup for maybe ISP, backup the device, everything have to backup. Of course, we also can integrate our hospitality. If you got use the hotel, everything, you have to use your hotel modules and integrate our systems here. For large price networks with branch office, that is quite similar with the previous slides I don't cover already. So later we will give you more detail already. Okay, it's the same thing. Also, it's the same thing. You can integrate kind of the PBX with our PBX or with different state networks. Rail station. I think I will pass to Sunny 10.
Okay, now let me show the demo about the UC 3015. Okay, so if I know you are DINSTAR old customer, and if you use the UC before, you will find the UC design is different with another brand. So we are change the my UI. It's similar like a Grand Street DINSTAR. Target for the customer can easy to switch from Grand Street or DINSTAR to DINSTAR. So we change the UI. This one is the very major improvement about the device. Okay, and this one is the status page, and there we can see the device usage, and we can see the voice service status, and we can see the slot status. Okay. During DINSTAR notice, we can support the hot swap. So that means you can change the user card when the device is running. This one cannot affect your working. And there we can see the view, and there we will see the slot status, FS, FSO, and the E1 trunk, and another something. So so in the status page, even though we can see the safe service is running or not, and how many extension register and how many trunk is up. So this one is easy to monitor it, and we have the alerting information there. So this UI we change too much and help customer to easy to manage and easy to understand. Okay, and on the left we have the menu about the trunk and the router. The CP trunk we can make a trunk with another device, and we can make with the IMS. And the FSO page, this one for the FSO slot of device. Okay, I think this one is better. We will a new feature means emergency number. So I think the emergency number is very important for the customer now. So we are creating this feature now, and we have the white and the black list. So when there we can edit the black the number and another number, and we have the auto CIP. So this one means when we call out the customer missing the call, the system will auto back it, even though we can have the record about it. Okay, if the device communicating with DINSTAR JSON gateway, we can support the SMS. So we can forward the SMS from the IP to the mobile phone through the JSON gateway from DINSTAR. Okay, This one is the extension and the score group, no much different. All right. Okay, this one is the advanced service. So we have the IVR. The IVR, DINSTAR IVR, we are unlimited. So you can create the unlimited IVR list. So based on your case. So this one is very powerful than another brand. Okay. We also have the we also have the Cool Queen there. And we also have the attendant console. So this one we will provide another device. So with the console port. So we will show the more detailed information. With also the conference, voicemail, speed dial, and we also have the follow me. I think the follow me is very important for the business case. So if we do that, we will not lose any important call. And this one is the STA. The STA means shared call appearance. This one is very similar like the Grand Tree. So if your customer uses Grand Tree before, I think it's very easy to use DINSTAR. And I also have the alarm clock. So if when we use that, we were similar using it for the hotel. Okay. And this one is the global setting. So CPU trunk, codec, and the voice. Okay. About the voice, current DINSTAR using the pass-through module. And we will support the voice record. About the voice record, we can restore the record in the device local, or we can using the USB port. So we can using the additional storage. Even though we can save the recording to external server. Okay. Also, the DINSTAR we will support the address books. So we can create the local address book, and we will support the LDAP. So if a customer have the LDAP server, we can connect it also. And this one is the core CDR. Okay. Okay, in the system, okay. The hotstand. For the hotstand, current we are using the float IP. So that means the two devices will share one IP. So as the HA. So for this one for the radio. So if one server down, another one will up direct. So this one is very important for the high quality company. I think another is no different much than before. So okay, I have the API. So the API we were integration with the hotel system. So I think this one is useful for the customer to development. And the NMS means DINSTAR Network Management System. So if you have more devices, more device using, we can using the NMS server to manage it. I think the customer want to manage the device, don't go to the local of device. All right, I think the demo page is the very simple, the very simple work view about the device is okay. Okay, James.
Hi. Yes. After the demo, I think we'll start our QA session. And if customer need any questions or want to ask question, you can start now.
Okay, thank you, James.
No more already. We will end our meeting today. Thank you for everyone to come our conference.